their side off to a great start. He goes for 34. Zimbabwe 69 for 1.
Ryan Ball. Good move, I think.
I like this move, Russ. Keeping the left and right hand combination going. Last thing you want to do is have two right-handers pinned down by the ball spinning away. You know what? If it comes off, that's a massive part of this Zimbabwean tactics. And if it doesn't, there's no guarantees in this game that anything can come off. But the strategy is right. The decision at this time of the game is the right one.
Off the mark. Does a call, they get it. Guaranteed. Now those are always closer than we think. He'll be getting the word in his ear.
I think he was just home, Russ.
They went straight away. Remember, we spoke about it earlier in the over.
Yeah, watch this. They both put their head down and take off straight away. Anytime you can drop the ball just around that 30-yard circle, you're always in with a chance. Great extension, great dive, great running, great fielding. Good cricket all round.
If you show intent, you can get back. Really good start from Burl. We're expecting him to come out and give us those big hits, but this is how you do it. This is how you put pressure on the fielding team. Get them thinking. This is the wicket. Nice and slow from Will Lalage. Get the wicket.
Mid-wicket in place now. Catchy mid-wicket, trying to protect that too.
The non-striker, when the ball was in the air, when Marumani had hit that, he ran right across. And I was thinking, even if he drops it, you're going to get yourself run out.
Yeah, absolutely. It was down the other end. They're both down the other end. But the perfect time for a wicket, wasn't it? Just out of the power play. Get two new batters. Successful over. Picks up the big wicket. 9 gone, 73 for 1.
Yeah, this is what we're talking about. Bennett head down. Marumani knows he's in trouble. Bennett's gone. Well, Lalage, catch it or not, you gotta wing it. Yeah, if he thought Bennett was the more dangerous batter, drop the catch, take the run out. It was not easy to get those 178. It was a real grind. Sri Lanka made it. Nisanka, the start, Ratnayaka. A good little finish at the end from Will Lalage. Bobby spinners were good. The pace off, and Rabani once again. 9.6 the required rate. Sri Lanka trying to push it above 10. Get a hand to it somehow, because if it passes you, this outfield very fast.
Yeah, I love the fact that the backward point is hustling in there, trying to cut off one. Does a good job to get across, knock down the boundary. Big wicket, big chance here. Looking at twos. See how far in off the rope. Almost encouraging Ryan Bell walking to the crease and going over.
Once again, a fabulous atmosphere here in Sri Lanka. Yar Premadasa Stadium. The Zimbabwean fans also jumping in and adding to the color and the vibe. Great place to be at the cricket. Been waiting for a long time for this team to come alive. That victory on Monday just brought that belief back in. Sri Lanka will take this, just the singles.
What the win against Australia did is that it showed a totally different side to Sri Lanka. They were under the pump enormously from the start on a really good wicket. The spinners dragged it back and they were clinical in the run chase.
They ask, maybe pitching outside leg stump.
What that says to me, Russ, is that they've got a side that can compete in all different conditions. It's not just a side that you go to home games and come with confidence.
They ask, maybe pitching outside leg stump.
What that says to me, Russ, is that they've got a side that can compete in all different conditions. It's not just a side that you go to home games and come with confidence.
Mistake with the previous one as well, and that isn't enough for Zim. They've only lost one wicket, but they've got to be mindful of this target, which they can't let get too far ahead of them, quite obviously. So we're at the halfway mark, which is not the drinks break time, that comes after 14 overs, but at this mark chasing 179 as a target after Sri Lanka made 178 for 7 of their.
10. I think Bennett is almost kind of just overrun a ball. Strike rate to 116, 35 of 30. Get going now. Slog sweep, brilliant shot. There's a fielder there. They're going to settle for one.
Yeah, another partnership is what's required, and essentially as you kind of try and break this down, you've got to address the fact that there is a scoreboard and there is that pressure along with the conditions. Essentially it is about gaps and twos. That's in the gap. Will it get all the way? Yes, it will. It'll go for 4. That'll do nicely.
This boundary was needed by the team Zimbabwe. Burl, that was his first boundary. Slow ball outside off stump, gave him a bit of room. A missed field as well. Slow ball outside off stump, gave him a bit of room. A missed field as well. Slow ball outside off stump, gave him a bit of room. A missed field as well. Good over so far from Zimbabwe, 11 runs from it. Batter delivery again. This is good variation from young Velalage.
Deserves another look. Oh, right out the middle of the bat. He knew it straight away. Look at him go. Right out the middle of the bat. He knew it straight away.
Actually, as he hit it, I'll come back to that in a moment, because Velalage bowls another delivery, which is turned into the onside by Bill for 2 out towards deep mid-wicket. You can get 2s on this ground. It's 88 to win from 55 balls. As he hit it, you just saw an expression on his face, which was just, wow.
Yeah, he was like, oh,
that
yes.
wasn't a bad hit. It's not the biggest hit of the competition so far. Dubé's hit a 107 metre and Hardick's hit a 109 metre 6. It's the third biggest 6 of the competition so far. Guided away by Burl into the offside, that one from Wellegay. Out towards deep cover. Through for a single, so that over has gone for 11, 12, 14, which is just what Zimbabwe were looking for. 92 for one after 11. Bennett has 36. The anchor roll with T20. Burl, 18 off 9.
But this is really good cricket. You know, this is excellent cricket because even if you see the last over, he's not taking unnecessary risk there. The first back foot punch through covers was beautiful to watch. He found the gap. The next one was in the slot. He hit it for a 6. Otherwise, they're very happy to rotate the 1s and 2s. And that's exactly what you got to do in this format. You don't necessarily have to go hammer and tongs every single delivery. So if you're sensible now, yeah, just required rate under 10, current rate 8.5. They're there or thereabout.
Yeah, you feel that this game should go right to the last over. It should be a tight finish, this. Which is, I mean, when you've got a game where both teams have qualified, it's what you want. Actually, you want a really exciting game of cricket, and it's building up nice finish, this. When you've got a game where both teams have qualified, it's what you want. Actually, you want a really exciting game of cricket, and it's building up. Nice game of cricket, and it's building up nice finish, this. With that single, 86 to win from 53. Shanaka bowls, helped on its way by Bennett towards deep square leg. Fielder in behind that. It's only a single. Flicked out the boundary sweeper. Deep back of square leg boundary. So one more. Partnership beginning to flourish between Bennett and Burl, right and left hander. So when Madhumani was out, Burl came in. Keep that left-hand, right-hand combination going. Bill is 19 not outs, 94 for 1. We're in the 12th over. Zimbabwe's reply to 178. That one's cut away. It's not stopped a backward point. For the moment, it looks that might be a low catch, and it's gone away for 4. I don't think it was a catch, but it was one of those difficult ones in front of the field. Again, he might well have stopped that. Sri Lanka's fielding's not been good. A lot of burst through fielders quite close to them.
We're definitely having a long fielding session tomorrow morning. If I was the coach, they are in the ground. You know, we've been asked to do that a few times actually, and yeah, it wasn't fun. When you have, but to be honest, their fielding has been poor, very, very poor so far.
Yeah, they've dropped a catch as well. 98 for 1 with that boundary, 81 to win off 51. Bill waits, short ball, top edge, this should be caught. Short fine leg, up in the air, no trouble at all. That's out, Shanaka takes the wicket. A low punch from him. So Bill is on his way for 23, 12 balls. And it's 98 for 2 after 11.4 overs. Shanaka with the wicket. Bill going for the pull shot. Straight up in the air. Fielder on the short, fine leg circle there did not have to move to take the catch.
Yeah, that's a very nicely bowled delivery. Just surprised him with the bouncer. He was again expecting either a slow delivery or something fuller, but just surprised him with that quick bouncer, and also bowled it in a perfect area between the head and the shoulder. It was a much needed wicket because he was striking the ball quite well. But now I just feel, Simon, that Bennett, he's faced 32 deliveries, and when you face that many deliveries for 37, it's your duty to get going. And if you get out now, you really put your team into a bit of a hole here.
Well, in that Australia game, he batted in this similar way, and the skipper afterwards said, no, he was absolutely fine. He was just playing that anchor role, and because they only lost 2 wickets. It was bizarre, wasn't it? You think the T20 game, you can really try and push the accelerator down more. But he was saying, no, that's the role we wanted to play, back through. Well, we'll see whether it works out. You're right, if you do get out 40 or 38 balls, it doesn't look particularly effective, but it may work for them. Shanaka bowls to Sikandar Raza, the captain, the new man. He's off the mark, first ball, scurrying as he turns it away into the onside. They're going to try and pinch two to the edge of the circle here. They're coming back to the second throw at the stumps of the non-strikers. Direct hit there, and I think he might have run Bennett out. Not for the first time, Bennett. Again, it would have been very tight. We are just seeing it again, and I think he might have been fractionally home.
I think he was home there. Very good technique.
Leaning for the line,
Vaguely
like
hearing it through.
a sprinter at the end of a 100 metres race. Not diving to make his ground, but leaning and sliding the bat. So that one is turned away into the onside for another single. So the Zimbabwe 100 is up after 12 overs. They're 101 for 2. Bennett has 37. Raza has 3. And if Fazal Haq Faruqi had run his bat, dive to make his ground, then Afghanistan might still be in this tournament.